Hello everyone, welcome back to Detour Diaries. I'm currently at the international airport waiting for my flight to Portugal. At the beginning of this year, if you had asked me if I ever thought I'd be going to Portugal, I would have definitely said no. This whole trip came about because last year my best friend and I had planned that this year we were going to go do Machu Picchu. However, something came up and we needed to postpone it, so I had this whole travel fund and I was able to get the time off. I'm going for 3 weeks. I'm very excited to explore. I love solo traveling, but I did bring a friend with me. That is the emotional support Seagull Jr. I had to leave his father at home because it was too big to fit in my suitcase. I'm really excited. I'm specifically going to Madeira, and the whole island takes about 4 hours to do a whole loop. So that's essentially how I'm going to be breaking up my stay. I'm going to be doing a loop around the island. I have rented a car, so I have total freedom, and I'm excited to do both hiking and the coast. So it's currently 3:30 p.m. I've been awake since last night around 8 p.m. And I did that intentionally because, well, one, I had to pack since I didn't do that. And then secondly, hopefully I'll sleep the entire flight from Miami to Lisbon because I'll be in Lisbon at around 6 in the morning. So hopefully that will kick me into their time so I have no jet lag because we got a big day planned. We are in Lisbon. Sorry if the background noise is weird, and then also if this keeps blinking, it's because I'm sitting next to an advertising billboard that changes. But we're currently waiting in the food court. The flight went really well. I slept the entire time and woke up with 30 minutes to go, so that was super nice. And then we stood in line, we meaning the guy next to me, we struck up a conversation, but we stood in the line for like an hour and a half because there was only 2 border control people working, so that wasn't too fun, but it was nice to stretch my legs after, I think it was like a 7 or 8 hour flight. I'm not really sure since I slept through it all, but now we're waiting to see where our gate is and then to catch our connecting flight. So I got a kids meal from McDonald's. I really wanted to compare Portugal's McDonald's to the US's. When I used to live in Australia, their McDonald's was super nice. And then they even had like an elite menu where it was even a higher tier of hamburger. I don't know how to explain it, but they had different levels of hamburgers in the McDonald's in Australia. I'm not too hungry, but I did sleep through the meals on the plane, so. But straight off the bat, look how cute and tiny their little kids meal is. Like, it's definitely smaller than what we have in the States, but it looks so cute. Okay, so my first impression is that it's very similar to the States. The presentation was 100% better. Like, it actually looked like a sandwich. It wasn't flat and it wasn't look like it was thrown together. It looked very presentable. But then there is definitely way more bread than there is meat. Taste-wise, I think it's pretty much the same. The patty is very thin. It's still decent, but it's not like Australia. Australia still takes number 1 for McDonald's. One more thing I did forget to add was that you could actually order pea and carrot soup. And this is my toy. It's Toad. I think it's supposed to spin, but it's like not really spinny. There she is. She made it. So I just drove down to Funchal city center. I'm starving, so I stopped at this little tart place. And I only stopped here just because there was a long line, so I just assumed that if there was a long line, it's gotta be good. Let's try this tart. I don't even know what's in it. I was expecting it to be like a lemon tart, but I actually have no idea what's in it. I can't even identify like the taste that's in it either. Does that just mean I'm uncultured? It's not bad, but it's not great. I can't tell. It's sweet, kind of, but also not at the same time. I literally couldn't tell you. Okay, so upon further investigation on the website, it's a type of cream. So that's why I guess I can't identify it. Because it's still like, it's sweet, but it's not really sweet, but there's no tartness to it. So it's decent. I probably wouldn't have another one. Driving here is actually insane. I thought I could do it, but I don't know. Like, obviously I am, but there were definitely times I had to clench my butt cheeks and I was not breathing for sure. Like, I had to hold my breath. It was just straight up a mountain or straight down a mountain. Like, I couldn't literally see ahead because it just went straight down. So I finally sat down for lunch or early dinner, whatever meal I want to consider it, I guess. But look at what this restaurant has. Vinegar packs. I'm probably going to take a couple. But I just walked through Funchal, the city center, I believe it is. It is really cute. There's a bunch of old-time looking shops and buildings, but then there's also modern ones kind of scattered within as well. I'm currently sitting at the port of Madeira, and there's some big cruise ships. I ordered steak bites with tomatoes and fries. It sounds delicious. The waiter, bless him, the moment I sat down, he was like, "Oh my God, I have to ask you, are you from Thailand? I just went to Thailand." And I said, "No, I'm not from Thailand." And he goes, "Oh, thanks." And he walked away. I felt really bad, but yeah, I'm not from Thailand. So I think for the rest of the day, I'm gonna go head back and find a supermarket so I can grab some like granola bars, some snacks, maybe some heatable ramen just for the hostel, but I'm gonna call it an early night. The clouds are definitely rolling in, so I don't know if that means it's gonna get dark soon or if it's gonna rain, and I definitely do not want to be driving in that. The hostel is really cute. I embarrassed myself because I couldn't figure out how to get in because it's on like the side of a cliff, so you have to go down. And I was yelling to the guy in the courtyard and having him explain to me how to get in. I'll insert pictures and videos when I can. Obviously, I'm not going to invade anybody's privacy, so as long as I can get the videos when no one's in there, I'll add them in. So this is the hostel. This is called On Track Hostel. That is where you enter from. So from the road, you can't really see it because you walk down these stairs. But I'm in an all-girls dorm. It's currently 7:45. I'm back at the hostel. I've already taken my shower and now I'm just going to relax a little bit. I'm going to take off these press-on nails. I already lost 2. So we're going to see how well this Jello peel-off base coat works.